Right. Well, hello, hello, hello. I want to share. So I wanted to come on and share. I posted a video last night with that showed RK Jr. at his confirmation hearing, and he mentioned that he mentioned nurses being replaced by AI. And I wanted to talk a little bit about that. Now, I don't necessarily get things like I don't necessarily get too concerned about those type of topics, but it does make me think about the number of nurses who actually do rely on their W-2s. And I actually wrote an article about this morning on LinkedIn, just really discussing ways that nurses can build wealth. And and it's because I'm not sure if we really consider how many nurses we've dedicated our lives to helping others, but we struggle to build wealth. And it could be because of student loan debt, long hours, or lack of financial education. But we have to, so it makes me wonder how many of us are actually positioned, how many of us are actually in a position where if AI was to come and take over the nursing roles, who is ready to not depend on a W-2? So I want to share with you some ways that nurses can start building wealth and the ways that you can start building wealth today. Now, let me put this disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. I'm sharing with you things that I've done, and I do recommend that you connect with a financial advisor, someone who you know, like, and trust, and who will guide you the right way. And but I can share with you what I've done, which has positioned me to be very comfortable and not have to rely on a W-2. And the first thing that I've done is I had to shift my mindset. We have to shift our mindset when it comes to money. And we have to understand that money is a tool, and it's a tool for freedom and for security, right? And how that looks and how you start to shift your mindset is by educating yourself with on financial literacy, investments, passive income streams, read books, listen to financial podcasts like Nurses with Voices. Now, yes, that was a shameless plug, but I say this to say you want to surround yourself with financial savvy individuals, and that's how you're going to start shifting your mindset about money. The second thing that you want to do is you want to stay in control of your finances, right? Create a budget. How many of you have created a budget? Are you tracking what's coming in, what's going out? You can use, there's certain tools that you can use like Mint and YNAB. Like, these tools help you. Uh, how are you trying to eliminate debt? Look at those high interest credit cards. What about these student loans? All of these things, they've drained your wealth. So you want to focus on paying this debt off and use strategies like snowball or the avalanche method. And if you're not familiar with these terms, I want you to definitely do your research and see if it's inappropriate for you. And again, contact a financial advisor. You can do things like opening high yield savings accounts, right? Go right online and open a high yield savings account. And that way you can automate your savings and start investing in your retirement accounts, your 401ks, your Roth IRAs. Now, some financial advisors may say, may not tell you to and contribute to the 401 or not to, they may have different issues or different concerns about 401k. I'm saying 401k because I know as nurses in the healthcare profession, that's what we have, 401ks or 403bs even. So my advice to you is to take that, whatever your organization is offering, and take that and go to a financial advisor and see how you can maximize that. Then you want to try to diversify your income streams. How are you diversifying your income streams? Are you relying solely on just your W-2? Because that's where a lot of us make a mistake in just relying solely on that W-2. So are you looking at per diem work, travel nursing even? Now, I know some people may say, oh, travel nursing isn't what it used to be. It was a time when travel nurses, they did so well. Now I make more on a regular full-time job. think about the flexibility that travel nurses provide you. Now, there's still quite a few travel nurse positions that are still paying pretty well. But again, you also have to think about that flexibility that travel nursing gives you also. And then you have your side businesses, like starting an IV hydration business, starting a concierge business, being a wellness coach. These are all side businesses that you can start on your own, and you can transfer those nursing skills or your healthcare consulting skills into a business. And these are actually the type of topics that we're going to be talking about at the Health and Wealth Expo Virtual Summit on February 22nd. I have to mention that because we don't always think about these things or how transferable our skills are. We just rely on the traditional setting, and we rely on the organization providing us with a W 2 and not considering how, we've been trained. We've been trained as nurses, and there's so many things that we can do. So if the pressure ever was to come down and our jobs start to be replaced, you want to be set up so that, guess what, I've had this side business that I've been working on for a while, and a lot of times those side businesses, they turn into main businesses. And that's what, that's how people really are they able to quit their jobs or resign from their jobs and really focus on that side business that probably just started as a passion, right? Another thing I want to mention is real estate investing, right? Owning real estate properties will change your life. So that's something that, again, we're not necessarily taught in nursing, but we're nurses, we're healthcare professionals. So no, we don't necessarily talk about nursing. But again, these are the type of topics that we do talk about at the Health and Wealth Expo. And then you have your stocks and your ETFs, your index funds. Again, contact a financial advisor. We're going to have someone speaking at the Health and Wealth Expo. We're going to be talking about financial literacy. And again, these are the type of topics that you want to be savvy about. And this comes timely, and I'm mentioning the Health and Wealth Expo because it comes timely because these are the type of topics that we're going to be discussing during the expo. And another thing I want to share with you is I want to talk about leveraging your professional and business opportunities. How many of you do that? Our nurses don't realize that again, and I think I mentioned this, the valuable skills that we have that are so transferable, and we really have to leverage it, and leveraging it on speaking, coaching, consulting. These are excellent ways for you to leverage your expertise while earning extra income. And the last point I want to make is join us at the Health and Wealth Expo, a virtual summit, because this expo is really going to be all things nursing. It's going to be talking about and helping you discover how you can really leverage and capitalize on your financial future. We're going to be talking about how to start an IV hydration business, how to start a legal nurse consulting business, how to start a mental health nursing practice as an NP. We're going to talk about government contracting, financial literacy. It's an event. It's a one-day event, virtual, so you can attend right from the comfort of your own home. And you're going to learn from industry experts. And there's also going to be a financial session and a bonus session that's going to be, again, discussing funding. So these are ways that nurses can build wealth. And I really, really, really want nurses to start to consider, how are you going to position yourself? How are you going to position yourself when there's a decision that's made that AI is going to start really cutting into our roles, and then the layoffs happen? What I want to share with you and what I want to leave you with today is when you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. And this is not to infuse fear into anyone, because again, it's just to really enlighten you about making sure that you're ready and you're prepared for whatever situation may come in the future. It's about preparation. So think about these 5 things that I just shared with you, and consider attending the Health and Wealth Expo Virtual Summit on February 22nd. You can register at healthandwealthexpos.com. And right now we're actually doing a flash registration. So if you log into healthandwealthexpos.com for the next 72 hours, we're going to do a flash registration. And you're going to be saying to yourself, like, oh my gosh, yeah, I got to register for this. This is information that is just going to be that you do not want to pass up on. There's also an all access pass where you can you'll have access to the replays, and that's where you're going to have access to that bonus funding session. We're going to be talking about financial literacy within the expo event itself, but there's also going to be a bonus session that's going to help you start to really know what funding looks like, how to get funding, how to fund these businesses that we're going to be talking about. Now, so I'm going to leave you with building wealth is, as a nurse, is so possible, and you just need the right strategies. So, and you need the right community support to support you. And that's what we're here to do. So I really hope that I see you at the expo, and I really hope that these strategies are helpful to you. So I will see you guys, see you at the expo. And I hope this was helpful.